Not every soul rises in the same moment. Some must first walk through the ashes of what they buried long ago. High above the fractured city, where staircases of light still pierce the night like golden spears, Eliana climbs. She is beside the one whose hands still bear the print of nails. Each step feels lighter than the last, yet something tugs at the edge of her spirit, a shadow that refuses to dissolve in the radiance. She glances down. The alley is already shrinking to a speck, her photograph of her brother now a tiny white square. But farther out, beyond the broken skyline, she sees them. Figures, hundreds, thousands, standing motionless, yet frozen. Some clutch Bibles long unread, some hold nothing but empty hands. Some stare with eyes that have forgotten how to hope. And among them, one face she knows. Her father. Not the strong man who once carried her on his shoulders. This is the hollow shell that remained after the soldiers took everything. The man who stopped speaking of God the day they buried her mother. The man who drank until the bottle became his only companion. The man who looked at Eliana one winter night and said, "There is no sky left to watch for." He stands now in the doorway of their old apartment, still wearing the same threadbare coat, staring at the descending light. Eliana stops on the stair. The scarred hand holding hers pauses with her. "I can't leave him like this," she whispers. "He thinks you abandoned us. He thinks you're the reason everything broke." I have never left a single name unwritten in my book, but some must choose to hear their name called, even when shame has taught them to hide. Eliana looks back at her father. A single tear traces his weathered face, then freezes there, suspended as though time itself hesitates. Suddenly the light around them shifts. The golden stair beneath their feet becomes transparent. They are descending, weightless, into a memory. The memory of that final winter night, 7 years ago. The scene unfolds like a living scroll. Snow falls thick and silent over the ruined street. Inside the dim apartment, a single candle gutters on the table. Eliana, 16 then, stands in the doorway, coat half on, eyes wide with fear. Her father sits slumped, bottle in hand. Her mother's Bible lies open before him, pages torn, where he once tried to rip out verses that promised hope. Eliana's voice, young, cracking, cuts through the memory. "Papa, the neighbors say the skies are changing. They say he's coming soon. Mama believed it. Why don't you?" He lifts bloodshot eyes. His voice is gravel. "Because believing didn't save her. It didn't save any of us. God, if he exists, looks the other way when children scream." Eliana flinches as though struck. She turns to leave. But in that instant, unseen by either of them, the room fills with unseen presences. Angels, silent watchers. One reaches out, touches the torn page of the Bible. The words glow faintly. "I will never leave you nor forsake you." The glow fades before her father can see it. He only sees his daughter walk out into the snow. The memory collapses. They are back on the stair, but now Eliana weeps openly. "I left him that night," she chokes. "I ran because I couldn't bear his unbelief. I thought if I believed hard enough, it would make up for him, but I abandoned him too." The scarred hand lifts her chin. "You carried faith like a torch through the darkest night. He carried doubt like a chain. Neither of you carried it alone." Before she can answer, the stair trembles. A wind, warm, scented with myrrh and distant pine, rushes upward from below. And then, voices, not the triumphant choir of angels. These are human, broken, desperate, weeping, praying. They rise from every shadowed corner of the city. "Lord, if you're real, remember me. Jesus, I sold my soul for bread. Is there still mercy? Father, my children are gone. Please, just let me see their faces once more." Eliana's heart wrenches. She looks to him. "Can we?" He nods once. The stair reverses. They descend, not as conquerors, but as seekers. The light around them softens to a gentle amber glow, no longer blinding, but inviting. They reach the street. Her father still stands in the doorway, motionless, tear frozen on his cheek. Eliana steps forward. "Papa, His eyes flicker. Recognition wars with disbelief. Eliana! She reaches out. Her hand passes through the tear on his face. It melts. Warmth returns to his skin. I'm here, she says. And he's here. He never left. Not even when we stopped looking. Her father's knees buckle. He sinks to the snow-dusted pavement. I cursed him, he rasps. I cursed everything. There's nothing left of me worth saving. The one who was silent now speaks. Simon! Her father startles at his own name, his true name, the one given at birth, the one no one has used since her mother died. Simon, son of dust and sorrow. I wrote your name in my palm before the foundation of the world. The bottle could not erase it. The grave could not steal it. The silence could not drown it. He reaches down, lifts Simon's trembling hands, places them against the scars. Feel what love paid, not for the righteous, for the ones who ran, for the ones who cursed, for the ones who forgot their own names. Simon's fingers trace the jagged wounds. His shoulders shake, then quiet as a sigh he breathes. Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. The words ignite something. Light explodes, not outward, but inward, from the center of Simon's chest. It pours through his eyes, his mouth, his very pores. The years of grief, shame, alcohol, despair burn away like chaff in holy fire. He stands, not old, not broken, renewed. Eliana throws her arms around him. Father and daughter cling together as the street around them begins to wake. Other figures step forward from shadows, drawn by the same unseen pull. One by one, names are spoken. One by one, chains fall. One by one, forgotten souls remember who they are. And high above, the golden stair widens, now a vast bridge of light stretching from broken earth to unshakable heaven. The angels descend again, not with swords this time, but with open hands. They lift, they carry, they sing. Eliana looks up at the one beside her. How many more? She asks. He smiles, the smile that once calmed storms, as many as will come. Then he turns his gaze to the horizon, where the first true colors of dawn are bleeding across the sky. But the hour grows late, and the trumpet has already sounded once. He looks back at her, then at Simon. Then at the countless souls now gathering at the foot of the bridge. Come, the table is set. The seats have your names. Eliana takes her father's hand. He takes hers. Together, with countless others, they begin the final ascent. The echoes grow louder now, not of weeping, but of laughter, of reunion, of names once lost, now shouted in triumph. This is no longer just a city being saved. This is a world remembering its true king. If this chapter has awakened something ancient inside you, if you feel the weight of a name you thought was forgotten, if grace just called you by the name only he knows, then like this video to let the echo travel farther. Subscribe to Heavenly Faith Echoes because the story is rushing toward its climax and you were never meant to miss it. Comment one word below. Mercy. If mercy just found you too. The bridge is open. The invitation is personal. Will you take the next step to be continued? Say chapter 3 when your heart is ready for what comes next. What say you, pilgrim?